Right. Let's try and remember where we was up to. Okay, we did a lot more than I remembered. Mr. Pups, 66 months. Don't know what to say, but you know I'm short, I cannot lie. Oh, yes. I remember. We were bringing more logs. Yes, we can bring more logs into here. Is that at capacity? That one's at capacity now. Yeah. It's coming back. Is CF2 in public testing? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, you can opt into it if you go to Steam and then right-click on it and choose Properties. And then under Properties, I'll send you a screenshot. So if you right-click on it...
Get the hype train out of the station, choo-choo.
Thank you very much, T-Storm. Thank you for 1,500 bits, sir. And for smashing the hype train. Thank you. If you right-click on the game in Steam, choose Properties, and then the Betas tab. And you should be able to opt into that. Yeah? I think it's called Testing-External Testing. That is the public beta. Yeah. And that will get you into this version. It's running like this for like a month, I think, of testing. And then it'll go into full release. Had the item the city asked to be fixed? Not the same items. Had the item the city asked before been fixed? I don't understand the question, Taxos. So it's not the same. Oh, you mean the spawning one? They are. I did make them aware of it. I don't know if they said they was going to patch it this week. I don't know if they did. I'd have to generate a new map to find out. I don't know. They definitely looked at the assertion because I sent them a crash dump file.
Celebratory bunting.
So it was on their list today.
Hype.
Hype. Thank you very much, Anamichi, for 1,000 bits. Thank you, sir. That has smashed the hype train completely. There you go. Not even been live 13 minutes. You guys have smashed the hype train. Legends. Thank you so much. Yeah. So they've done a lot of work this week. I had a major, I think 2 patches this week. So hopefully they've fixed some of the crashing. Why does GeForce now have a subscription service? Does it? Stealthy Cat? Subscription service? For what? You have to have an account to log in, but I'm not paying for anything. For games? What do you mean? Oh god, what's this? New Orleans demands construction material and goods. Yeah, that looks a bit janky still, doesn't it? New Orleans. Wasn't we supplying... Ah, yes, we were supplying stuff to New Orleans. Yes, we are indeed. We're supplying things out of this port, aren't we? That's the problem when you put a game down for a week. You come back and you're like, what was I doing? GeForce Now. GeForce for streaming games. So for free, you can only stream and play a game for an hour. I don't use that at all, to be fair, so I really don't know anything about it. Comes free, then Video Shield. A genuine, I don't use it. I have no idea, guys. Right, I think we should set up a trucking route here, potentially. Although the shipment's still a bit low, so demand is not super high. That demand is dependent on this, which is also not ready for leveling yet. Got a lot of logs, though. We don't need to bring more logs in yet. No, I've not. Green Man Gaming. No. So where are we shipping to? Consumers, Fargo, and West Covina. Oh god, it's all kicking off. Fargo now demands goods and machines. Which is that one. It is kicking off. Blimey. Now, if I remember, we changed some of the routing here. There's the yellow.
Celebratory bunting.
Hi, from the lurker ranks. Made it to a live stream since months. Thanks for continued upload to YouTube.
Syntax,
Squirrel.
Syntax, thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. Thanks for the support. Appreciate that. Sayanama, thank you for 4 months. Dyslexic Hacker, thank you for 28. Yeah, we was moving tools to here. And then I think that was moving... Okay, he's what happened that year? He's not even breaking even properly. He's carrying the tools. He's got a mixed consist, doesn't he? No? Oh, yes. The box trailer takes the food and the tools. I remember. It's coming back now. Yes. Okay. Which is all going to here. Are we actually shifting the tools here? Do you know what? I think this could be a problem. I don't think we're moving tools. I don't think we're moving tools. Or are we doing it? Yes, we are. Food and tools. Wait, we shouldn't be dropping food and tools off to the same place. What's going on? I mean, I suppose it works, but... okay. Axiom 1 is docking. Nice. A new vehicle available. EP5. Town demands new cargo type construction material. I think what we're going to do is... Baton Rouge demands fuel, Conmat, blah, 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 blah. We're going to click down here and we're going to reduce the date speed down to a half. I'm going to put that on a half so that time moves a bit slower. Because everything's just happening too quickly. We're progressing through the years too quickly. McBone, thank you, mate. Thank you for 100 months. Have you seen the new Famous update? The new DLC is out called Check. I have not seen it. Thank you for smashing triple-digit months, McBone. That's amazing, sir. Thank you. Falford, thank you for 7 months. I shall certainly try. So I'm just getting my brain back in gear here. We've also got... Dear God, I can't keep up with this. Baton Rouge. Right, crude. Is the fuel coming back? Why are they going into the same platform? So that's the food and the tools being dropped off. We have storage capacity here. So that's all good. How much do they carry? 12. Okay. That should be fine. They can chunk through that. It takes a while to get more. Yeah, because what we want to do is increase the demand on these tools, really. So they've got reasonable demand. Who else needs tools now? Fargo needs tools. Okay. Okay, we could actually drop tools back off now at Fargo and increase that demand. Oh, we're already doing it. We're already doing it. So we're bringing tools out of here. Dropping off to Fargo, and then tools are going that way. Yeah, Fargo's the main consumer, actually. Okay, that demand's coming up nicely. That looks like it's working okay. We're making a good profit. We have no loans. And my head is almost back where it should be. So come on, guys. What kind of week have you had? Because I've had a very busy one. The new industry is available, Jackson Farm. And I also have some interesting news to tell you, if I can show you photos in a minute. If I can remember where I put them, that is. have uploaded. Nice. Nice, nice. I'll show you those in a sec. You got the weekend here. Whack-a-day. I know how that feels. Plans to do some endurance race on iRacing? Probably. I don't know when the next one is, though. If you don't want me asking, what's your industry close and density target? Close and density target. Oh, it was starting off as low, and the target was high or medium, I think. Today's 24 hours of NERB. Yeah, I don't really fancy 24 hours of NERB, to be honest. That demands a bit too much concentration. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this grain. How many trains have we got moving grain? Right, we need more storage for the grain, don't we? I'm pretty quiet at work, just kind of worrying considering we're into Easter holidays. Have you had any industry spawn over the rail tracks yet? I have not, no. Is that a thing? Oh god. That's not happened to me yet. Onamichi, thank you, mate. Thank you for getting a Yachts 8 shirt. They are still available. I should have mine on, but I think it was in the wash. Cargo buildings. Medium, large. There we go. A bit more storage. However, we do need to look at this line. We have 3 trains running that line. 1, 2, 3. It's quite a long run though, isn't it? Yeah, he's just running out as that train's getting in. An industry will soon be removed. Oh no. When they spawn on top of the rails still appear to work. It just looks very odd. That's definitely a bug, isn't it? So I've got that right. Density, target, medium, high, and the closure level again. Sorry, I'm making my own game as well right now. Hang on. Let's just save that. I should be able to quickly tell you, if I save that, I should be able to tell you, if I go back to here, and then do free game. There you go, because it will remember what I did have, I think. Although I can't remember the seed value. Did I leave that in my notepad? Did I leave that in my notepad? I had it somewhere. Oh, here you go. I think... Was it that one or that one? Might have been that one. Or it was this one. It's either that one or that one. I think it was that one. The town started low, industry started medium. I remember that. And then I had it on... Temperate, American, temperate, difficulty hard. I had this... Wait, that's been changed. I had that on 200, I think. So it grows the town more. Pretty certain it did. And then the target density was medium. Medium to medium. I thought I had that on low. I could be wrong. I think it must be medium to medium then. But yeah, let's go back in. It's hard to remember. You might have to look back at what I did last week to find out. Oh, wasn't there another one? There was definitely another one. There was definitely another one. Yeah. You're going to be doing any more IRL flying videos? You've just provided me with a very interesting segue there, sir. I'll tell you why. Because... Tell you why. Can I go through these? Let's see if I can add this, because I've got something to show. Hang on. Window capture. If I can get this to work. Which it's not doing. Okay, OBS is being a real pain. Hang on, sorry. I wanted to show you some photos, but for some reason it's not capturing. Okay, whatever. Let me do it this way. My photo app is behaving very strangely. Sorry. Onamichi, thank you for 10 subs. Thank you, mate. Welcome, guys. Thanks for the Squirrel Gifts. If I click on that, there you go. Now you can see it. Yeah, it's like a flat, quite heavy one. I can't remember where it's gone. Don't worry about it. Yes, sorry. Thank you, Onamichi. I'm just distracted. Mr. Squirrel's trying to find some PO box item that came. We're not really sure where it is. This is a plane that I went looking at on Wednesday morning. Golf Tango Zulu Echo Delta. It's a Takata TB200 plane, and it's hangared up at Earl's Cone, and a couple of shares have become available in it. So I went looking at it because at the moment I'm in a flying group in North Weald, but this plane is hangared up at Earl's Cone, which is about another 10 minutes away from me. But the main thing is, I wanted something. I've been waiting for probably over 2.5 years for a share to become available in something decent but not too expensive. So this came along, and I went looking at it. It's a TB200, so it's a fixed gear, variable pitch prop, 200 horsepower, 4-stroke 5-seater. It's quite roomy inside. It's more like a car inside, and then it's got a central column down the middle, so you're separated from your passengers quite nicely. Thank you. So I went looking at it, and I'll show you some, if I can get the pictures to actually change. There we go. That's what it looks like on the inside. So unlike, say, a PA-28, it's got a door on each side. So you can get in and out quite easily, because on a PA-28, you only get in on the right side. It doesn't have the headroom of a Cessna 172. So there is that. Like, it is still like a PA-28. It's like literally sits on my headrest there. But that's the only downside of it. Everything else is fantastic. So inside it has been updated to include 2 Garmin G5s, which are these things. And they're linked to a Garmin GT 750, which is this big boy here. And like I say, it's got a central column down the middle, so you're quite well separated from your passengers. Got good room in that sense. But it has pretty modern avionics. It has an autopilot, but the autopilot's a bit intermittent. But what the guy wants to do is upgrade the autopilot, get a full Garmin autopilot. He just needs a bit more money in the kitty. The plane also comes with Sky Demon on a tablet and Sky Echo as well. So I usually bring mine, but that's just one more thing that's already in there. But yeah, it has a variable prop as well. So cruising speed is about 110, 120 knots. So it's got, it doesn't mess about, put it that way. 200 horsepower. nearly 120 knots it'll do. And it has an endurance of about 5 hours. So you can fly at 120 knots, 5 hours. You can go quite a long way. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Have we got any more pictures? 2, 3. There you go. So this is the other side of the hangar. This guy, like basically rents this side of the hangar here, and he has like his own milling machine. He has a fridge. He has a kettle. He has some chairs. He has a microwave. So basically, you can just rock up, make yourself a cup of tea, and then go flying. Come back, you know, microwave your dinner or whatever. It's quite a relaxed environment. It's pretty cool. It's literally a man cave. It's hilarious. And this guy, that's his Tesla there. He has a Tesla. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead, I think, and get a share in the plane. And that'll give me something something to fly, something dedicated to flying, rather than sharing. Because it is well looked after as well. Like, the engine has just been overhauled 400 hours ago. It's in very good nick. The plane was built in 1998. At some point, he's going to recloth it, because it's getting a bit tired. But, you know, plenty of room in the back for passengers, and then there's room in the back there for luggage. Pretty roomy. So to answer the original question, am I going to be doing flying videos? I'm going to go and train up in this, check out in this, and then I'll be getting the GoPros out and doing some flying. But yeah, I messaged Ty about it last night, Cat Strater, and said, what do you think? And he was like, dude, you've so dropped on there. He said, I love TB200s. Yeah, it's a pretty good package. So, yes. Anyway, that is that. Yeah, so I'll be flying that plane going forward, I think, and leaving the other group I'm in. GJ Jobsy, thank you for 74 months. I can come and visit you, Dave. Easy. Won't take me long to get to Derby in that thing. That is now level 5. Why does that say stored 1? I think this is a bug, you know. There's no way that still has 1 left. No way. Also, this should really have some cargo storage, shouldn't it? Just to buffer the output of that thing. Yeah? It's got plenty of room on the platform with just another bit of a buffer. There's no way that should say 1, though. Yeah, I hope so, Simman. Do shows restrict you on how much you're allowed to fly based on what you bring in? How does that work? So, there's 2 kinds of share systems, generally. One's called an equity share, and one's called a non-equity share. So, with the equity share, what you do is you chuck a load of money in and buy a share of a plane. You literally own part of the plane, yeah? That's an equity share. The upside of that is that, you know, you own a part of it. The downside of it is that you are responsible for the cost. So if you suddenly have the engine blows up or there's some significant damage, you know, you've got to cough up for it. A non-equity share is a bit more rare, but that's where somebody owns it and they just let you join the group, usually for a fee. You pay a monthly subscription, which covers the rental costs, the hangarage, the insurance, all that kind of thing. But you never own a part of the plane. You're never responsible for any big expense on the plane. You just basically pay to fly it. They are harder to get because most owners want the risk to be shared. The whole point of an equity share system is that the risk is shared between the owners. A non-equity system is much more rare because the owner wants to keep full ownership of the plane and all the risk and just let people pay to use it. And that's what he's doing. So I'm getting a non-equity share, which means I don't have to put a huge amount of money in. Because if you've got a plane like that, which is probably worth about 100 grand, and you want an equity share in it, you're probably looking about 15 grand to buy in. Yeah? Whereas I don't need to do that because he's not doing equity share. This is definitely not right. There's something wrong here. There's something not right here. This is outputting food, but it's not telling me how much food it's got in store. Something's not right. It needs 2 to make 1. But hang on. Let me just see what happened when this train dropped off. How did it ever get to an odd number? It must have had an odd number dropped off. Does this go up when it comes in? Yeah, I know the rule. Okay, alright, it is getting stuff. That's fine. I thought it was... Every time I looked, it was on 1. Pre-release? That command needs turning off, pups. What a random command you just ran. How did he find that, pups? How much food has he got on board? 60. Okay. What's the frequency on that line? 3 minutes. We might need one more train on that line to keep it flowing, I think. Pretty certain it can manage it. There we go. That should keep it going. Because there's an awful lot of grain building up here. And I think the food demand's growing, so we should be good. On the command list the bot gave them. It shouldn't show the ones that are disabled, should it? Yeah, it must have done harm. Somebody must have gone down there with an odd number of grain, which you can never really consume unless there's another odd grain delivery. Year on you will have had less than full deliveries, Gordon. You got anything on the national later? Nah. I gave up on the whole national thing years ago. I don't do horse racing. I don't really do gambling, if I'm honest. Doesn't appeal. I used to when I was younger. Used to enjoy, you know, having a little flutter. Couple of pound each way. Oh, don't tell me you just did that. You just did that, didn't you? You just did. It still does that. If you change a station as a train is about to pull in, it sometimes gets really confused. And now it can't drop anything off. You utter scumbag. Utter scumbag. Now I've got to send that away with no oil and a load of gas that it's then going to have to bring back. Because there's no way of making it go back into that platform. I can't reverse it, Harm. See, if I try and watch what happens, if I try and reverse it, it just goes, I don't know, I can't do that. It's frustrating. It's because I use one-way signaling mostly. If it was a two-way thing, it'd be fine. Are your cities requiring more than 2 materials? Yes. Because I set my map to 4, they've not changed the materials need in one of the cities. I think there's still some bugs in the map creation phase, Zila. So when you create the map, I think there's still some generation problems. But they will grow into requiring more stuff, without a doubt. Wait for the train to exit the station and then reverse. I just did. Look, I can't reverse it now. It's on a one-way system. Wait, what? It's literally... It's now going down the wrong way of a one-way track. But okay, whatever. Whatever. I don't care. Are the airports near you proper runways or country runways like Grassy? You mean me physically in Chelmsford? Do you mean the actual airfields near me? Earl's Cone is a grass runway with a small tarmac runway. North Wheel is a big tarmac. Why do you use one-way and not two-way signaling? Because I like one-way signaling, because that's how real life works. New industry is available. Oh, how conveniently located that new industry is. Still has a shortage of logs. Despite there being an awful lot of logs here. It's making good money. 108 seconds. We're just not moving the logs we need down there, that's all. Hey, Whiteland. Whiteland, did you send something through the P.O. box? Because I've had a couple of things come through the P.O. box, and I just wondered if one of them was yours. You're from Sydney, most are grassy in your country, but airports in the big smoke are all tarmac. Yeah, you tend to find a combination here. I don't know why then. I've got a small, thin, heavy packet from Amazon. I have feels a bit soft. Chunky packet, also from Amazon. Is either from you? If there's anything good that has no name on it, I will take the credit for it. If it's good, you won't make it bad. Lol. The small one might... What, the thin one? Do you want me to open it? I like these cars. Look at these. Very nice. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. Surprise gift from Mr. Whiteland, hopefully. Fred, thank you for 2 months. STG Eddie, thank you for 17. On the 6th of February, you ordered that. What? Oh, you... The green screen's not doing it any favours, Whiteland. Hang on. Let's see if we can sort that out. Chroma key, there we go. Is that it, Whiteland? Do you know how jealous Mrs. Squirrel's going to be? Because I have to say, Norwegian chocolate is delicious. I'm going to try a piece, Whiteland. Thank you very much. Oh, look at these big chunky pieces. This is what like Yorkies used to be like. Proper chunky pieces. Thank you very much, Wyatt. Very nice of you. Oh, it's lovely. It's a lovely, smooth, creamy chocolate. Really nice. I'll bring you some, Dave. Next time I'm up your way. Now, Med, you want to open a chocolate bar? Hey, Easter's coming. Everybody gets to eat too much chocolate anyway. Your taste has changed through the years. You don't quite like milk chocolates nowadays, only dark ones. My taste has changed through the years, but I still like milk chocolate. I've never liked white chocolate. I like dark chocolate with a coffee. Works well with a coffee. But I still love milk chocolate. Black Mutt, what, another one? 100 months. Thank you very much. Triple digits, sir. Congratulations. Thank you for 100 months of support. That's the second one today. Mr. Bretto, 944, just starting his journey. Thank you for subbing, Bretto. As childish as it may seem, magic stars always quench my chocolate craving. Dude, I love Freddos. I think Freddos are brilliant. Not only because they're just shaped like a little frog, which is cute, but they taste really nice. Is there a Choc Egg Day bake-off next weekend? No. Pups, you can probably get rid of that chivalry command. That's very kind, Blackman. I don't like Galaxy chocolate. I find it a bit too sweet. Easter eggs are way too thin. They are. Yeah. They used to be quite thick. They used to be hard to break. Now they're just easy. Right. How's the tool supply doing to West Covina? I think we need to start building some transport, like public transport around Covina. 500 packs. What have we got down here? 366 on the increase. That needs a lot more food, doesn't it? What's going on with the food? Oh, that is a mixed bag. Are they bringing food down or just tools? They don't have a food supply, do they? Yeah, they do. Where's the food coming from? They are mysteriously getting food. He's bringing it back here. That's the one. I think the yellow line train is a box trailer, isn't it? Which means he's able to bring it back. Where have you gone, you scumbag? Yeah, I think he's bringing tools that way. And then he's bringing some food back, dropping it at that station, which these guys are then taking down there. So I wonder if that stop was... Actually, it seems like it's in a pretty decent spot as it is. That's good. Good food and tool drop, actually. That still works. I need to watch what happens when that train comes in. No one cares really, Darren. Who's Darren? Favourite chocolate is crunchy from Cadbury's. I like crunchies. Yeah, they're nice. Is there any American chocolate you can't get in the UK? I think... I don't see a lot of American chocolate in the UK. Like, I don't see many Hershey bars and things. The main chocolate over here is either from Mars or from Cadbury. Are they really pups? Lol. Yeah, flyby. See you later. Thanks for the flyby. If we can put more cars on this guy. Actually, he's 6-minute frequency. That's terrible. There's not a lot of tools and food coming along that line. I think most of the tools is going this way, and most of the food, I believe, is going that way. Yeah. Which is annoying. Very annoying. Oh my god. I think you can disable the race command as well, pups. Vous êtes bon dans votre travail. Can we have English, please? You are something in something work. What does that mean, guys? You are... Bon is... That's not good, though. You are something good in your work. I can't quite translate that. Anybody do French? You are good at your job. Why did he put a strange face like that then? He's not leveling up. Who's consuming that? Newport News. Okay. They get a decent supply. Don't know about the face either. Only French you know is French fries. Lol. These guys are still quite small, aren't they? How can we make them grow? Conmat. Can we get some Conmat going? Because West Covina needs Conmat as well. In fact, Fargo will take Conmat. Can we use our existing network to supply Conmat? Maybe it's his face. I'm going to text Mr. Squirrel and say, if you bring me a cup of tea, I'll give you a piece of Norwegian chocolate. How's that for a bargain? Okay, let's find out. There's some combat. Oh, hello. Hello, hello, hello. There's some stone. Supplies. We've got what, one quarry up there, one quarry there, one quarry there, one quarry there. Hang on. Oh, this is nice. We've got a quarry here and a quarry here. Combat construction there. And then Newport News needs combat, Fargo needs combat, and West Covina needs combat. Can you extend the food line to stone, then you have combat. I'm thinking we can use... I already put a platform in here, if you remember, and put a little siding in. So I'm hoping we can reuse that line to move combat that way. We'll start off, I guess, by just bringing it into town. What a coincidence. I didn't need to give any chocolate away, did I? There you go. Try some of that. Courtesy of Whiteland. Norwegian chocolate. It's very nice. Wait till it melts. It's nice and creamy. No, you can't have another piece. No. No! You can have one later when you bring another cuppa. You're so greedy. What's combat? Construction materials. There. It's just short for construction materials. The brick symbol, basically. That one. Now I'm thinking I might add another track on this side. So we do that, and then we put a... We can basically truck things over there and get it going. That's very true, Dead Sky. Let's see. How much does it cost to... Is it still stupidly expensive? I swear, terrain costs have gone up. I know how this. I know the German word for squirrel. It's some. I can't say it. It's something like Eichhornhoven or something weird like that. Check New Orleans for combat production and shipping. We don't have any link to it yet, though. That's the problem. But we do have a combat there. So what you're thinking, basically take stone all the way up there on a ship and then bring the combat all the way back again. Just for the money. The only problem is, this stone is on the edge of a cliff, and trying to get a ship there is difficult. We could truck it to here, though. But yeah, if you really want to milk it, you can just ship stone all the way up here, and then ship combat all the way back, and that would take about 4 years. You have stone there. Yeah, I know. That's not how you make money, though, is it? That's not. We've done this in the YouTube series, guys. You don't do what's sensible. You do what's profitable. Yeah? So sensible says, take the near thing to the near thing. Profitable says, take something as far as you can and get paid, and then bring something else all the way back and get paid. That's what profitable looks like. It's not the same. That's it. Eichhornchen or something. Rail it. Dude, that is a long way. I mean, ships are ideal for that. The problem is this stone over here is a little bit out the way. If I remember, there was another stone up here somewhere. There. Yeah, so there's two stone nearby that thing. So, you know, if you're being sensible, you would just basically ship that over. You wouldn't get paid on the way back. In fact, there's another combat there, look. In fact, maybe that combat could be saved for that side when we want to start shipping over here. Eichhornchen. I think squirrel sounds better. Anyway, so what are we doing here? So we could truck it to there, build a port, then we could ship it all the way there, turn it to combat, ignore New Orleans for now, and then ship it all the way back. Do we want to bring it back to here, though? We'd get paid for it, but we still have to move it into West Covina and Newport. Alternatively, we can bring it from here. Oh, hello. Another quarry just spawned. Abducted llama dude. I have very little control over your ads. I do apologize. I've never played Stellaris, though. I have seen it. Quarry to here. We could do it that way. We could probably train it through there, maybe. Could run a track through there, train it into here. It could then truck it into there and drop it off. We could also run a truck of Conmat. The trouble is, how do you get Conmat all the way up to West Covina? That is a pain. That is a pain. Lol, Dave. We could also truck combat down here. We're already doing it here. We could actually, yeah, you could just truck combat to there. If you truck it to here, those trucks will take it down there. But they may not drop it in the right place. That's the only problem. Yeah, they won't. It's a different drop. We'd have to have another row of trucks. Paradox just bought another strat game, but it's based on armies like Civilization. Oh. That stone is a bit too far inland. We can't realistically get a port and capture that. Not easily. It's just way too steep. I think if we had the money, we could probably ramp it and build a road and build a port there to get it. So that's out of the question. If we want to grow New Orleans, we're already growing it from fuel. We could grow it just self-contained here. Stone, combat, back. We could just have a truck triangle going just to get that growth a bit higher. And then I think what makes sense for down here is bring the stone to here, convert it into combat, truck it in there, truck it over there, and then let some other trucks take it down that way. At some point, we'll have to replace that probably with a train. Or just use this existing train line, which will probably make more sense. Thank you, Abducted. Thanks, Night Gamer, for gifting him a sub. There you are. You won't see adverts anymore. Black and White Sheeps, thanks for 3 months. This should get you a beer. Thank you. Boyan, thanks for 13. Yeah, I think we can add more. We can use the platforms here to bring these goods down once there's a capacity for it. But for now, trucks are okay. Well, that is starting to build a little bit. And I think the box car. Yeah. The box car takes tools and food, if I remember. Yeah, tools and food. So we could actually replace this truck here and move those goods by train. Whether we can make a profit, I don't know. The other thing we could do is replace the locos on this and put some box cars on the end and just let them move it. I think we've got 3 of these though. Because those 2 diesels... Actually, they might... 2 diesels are probably at the limit. But if they move the goods to here, then they can just truck stuff in. Which means we can then push Conmat. Conmat requires a different cargo, though. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. Actually, no. No, hang on. Yeah, Conmat goes on a flat car. Annoyingly... Snowman, thank you for 4 months, tier 2. Thank you, mate. Hope you have a good one. Yeah, annoyingly, we can't move combat via the train very easily because it would require a different car. So I'd have to wait until Fargo was a lot bigger than that to put a train line on. West Covina has 73 demand, 54 demand. 65 demand, yeah. They're not train worthy yet. Ken, I really do need to get into the passenger thing, but we need to check that people are actually doing it. They are doing it now. So they're also traveling this way to Elgin. Actually, if we get Commat to here, we can send it to Elgin as well. There does appear to be some demand here. 58. Can put on a bus service. That'll help them grow. And we need to get tools over there as well. Yeah, I'm not getting up for the F1. It's on at 6 AM. Can you make logs and planks the other way to ship them back so the trains are not empty one way? Can you make logs and planks the other way to ship them back? Well, the logs are coming from here, getting converted into planks, then coming back again on the same car, I believe. So on the way down it carries 120 logs, on the way back it carries 60 planks-ish. Yeah, so it's already profitable both ways. So I don't really want to touch that. The only other thing I was thinking of was putting some boxcars on the back. Combat is the same as logs and planks. It is indeed. It is indeed. You are quite right. I missed that one. So if we can get logs, if I put a couple of boxcars on the back of these trains, they can then move food and tools, logs, planks, and combat. So anything that we drop here would appear over here, which then allows us to move combat into Fargo and potentially into Elgin. And we can have a bus service. That should work nicely. I like that. So we can start off. Ship logs near New Orleans. Dude, that's a long way. Here? That's a long, long way. I think we start off with a service to bring stone in here. I can start off with a truck. Bring the stone in. Actually, I've got to get to here, so I might as well do a train. We'll just drop it off here for now. Right, let's... there's not a huge demand for it. So if our drop points is like that. Let's create a loop. The time's on the screen. Right at the top of the middle of the screen, abducted llama. Right, cargo. Hayward now demands combat and machines. Blimey. What do you think of the Apache? It's good. You answer if you put comment on, they won't be able to make it worse. Yeah, but we're going to put faster trains on it as well, faster locos, so we can add some more cars if we need to. I mean, you're right, but we also have a plan B. We can bring logs in from here. If we can't get enough down that way, we'll just supplement it with logs here, which will nerf that back a little bit, but in the interests of what we're trying to achieve, I think we'll be okay. Okay, so that should be a quick shuttle down the road. Now then, if we're bringing in, let's see, that can be stuff going that way. We can use the other platform for stuff coming this way. We want to be able to go straight through here. I might have to bump him onto that track so it's a siding instead of doing what we're doing right now. Just let him get out of the way. You can put a loco on the front and the back if you want to, yes. Yeah, don't think it affects the game, though. I don't think it affects the train. Don't think they model that. Like a push and a pull versus a pull. I don't think they do. Because the whole purpose of that is to sort of... It's all about the tension in between the cars, right? When it's going up and down hills. Well, I don't think they model it. It's more about logistics and that kind of thing. Right, let me pause it there a sec. Because we're going to have to break some stuff here. Do we need to get rid of that? Ideally, we want it longer than this. The road isn't connected to the platform. What, back here? This one? Good spot. I thought it was when I put that down. Oh well. You're being annoying, aren't you? There we go. Yeah, I kind of want to branch a bit earlier than that. That's better. That way we've got basically a place to sit and wait if we need to. That should be long enough without holding up the main line. I've got a feeling it needs to be longer. Let's just be sure it's long enough. So if we come out of that tunnel there, because I want this kind of waiting area here to be as long as that platform there. That's what I'm trying to do. The game hurts your brain. And then we'll jump over there if it'll let me. That's better. Right, last signal's there. So we need one there, one there, one here. So we'll put one there instead, get rid of that one, put it over here. Right, now we can punt that over to this platform. Which is that platform 3? No, I just did the wrong one. Okay, I think that's right. Right, unpause it. So they're going to carry on. That'll now go into this platform, which leaves us free to use that as a through train to here. So we can then get stone through there. And then I need to connect that up to this thing here, which is that platform specifically. So we also need to branch off that this way. Yeah, cotton cuddle, that's what I like. Like, you design these things and then they kind of, you know, work. Heck? What's this? I start dragging the track from here. Now it's doing it. It suddenly was moving it over there. Hawk, thank you for 17 months. Rapthor BR, thank you for subbing. Welcome. Cotton Cuddle, thank you for a year. Okay, so now we've got a separate track which goes through there. So let's put some signals on that. You doing what about Star Citizen mining? Do you know, I've just noticed a huge problem. I've been designing this from the perspective that we're going to train stone down through here, but then you couldn't really appreciate the huge elevation change that exists here, which is not gonna, I mean, on the way down we'll be carrying stone downhill, so I guess maybe we can get away with it, but that is a heck of a, there's a heck of an elevation. Frosty Forza, thank you for 74 months. So I don't know, given that we're bringing stone down, we might get away with this. Let's just have a look at what this says. So that is what it would look like if it was flat. That's bonkers. So the further back I get it, the less elevation drop. Have you ever what? Thought about getting a platform that moves in racing games? Yeah, it's not for me. If I sink it into the ground, that will help a little bit. Maybe like that? Too much slope. Whoops. Well, even if we arc it, pups, we can't get around the fact that there's a heck of an elevation. We might just have to truck it down, though. Even if we, like, I don't know, come out like that. Even that's going to be quite a lot. Of course, if we truck it, it really isn't worth training it. This is the problem. It's not worth trucking it to here, then training it to that. It's not worth it. You might as well just go all the way through and truck it. Would it work if you try going from stone and then click into the already built railroad? Well, that's what I did, and it was too much slope. See, because it's in a tunnel, it won't even let me elevate it. It's just too much slow. It's too much. Way too much. And the thing is, if we start doing this, we'll only get paid for that. You could run a fun parallel line from the combat bypassing the food one. What you mean goes from here like that? Oh man, I just re-engineered all this. It might work. You'd have to start getting some elevation through here though. You have to, let's try and get the orientation right. Yeah, so something like that, and then bridge pillar collision. Hang on, this piece, build up a piece of dummy track here. $11.9 million. Because it's just like, it's the most insane route. Look at it. It elevates up, punches through a mountain, and then just has the most bonkers elevation bridge. Tampa Town Palm Bay. Okay, don't care. What is that? You probably go that direction. That reduces the price to 11.5. Just to get that stone. Like, I don't... Yeah, that's not worth it. It's just not worth it. You'll not get that money back from one stone quarry. It's not profitable.